So your most the most helpful step that you can take in helping yourself, with experience. It seems the creator, the forgiver, asks I do not claim, for indeed I am a flawed individual. However, I am quite amused by I consider myself to be an observant with quite that has made quite a illogical decision, and which just contributes to my it's just a clear evidence of my of that which I have already acknowledged, to which I'm flawed. There are quite a lot of unknowns, However, denial of the reality, it brings no benefit. If each and every one of us we are to think about it, it brings no benefit. If you want to deny that the sun is up, or the moon or the sun exists, or something like that, if you want to deny that, it doesn't really change the fact that the sun is real, and it's up there. It doesn't change the fact, and your denial of that reality, does it really? Aren't you still going to go to work tomorrow and still go out in the traffic and still hope that some girl or some boy is going to like you, so that you can live your so-called good life? Are you still not going to do that? Are you still not going to try to abide to your social, moral prison? Because again, society is not governed by truth. Most certainly today. Unfortunately, I have not experienced a time on the earth where the society was governed by truth. However, lack of evidence is not an acknowledgement that such event never took place. It's not. We should not acknowledge it. Even though today, majority of the narrations, especially when it comes to the people that I represent, is that the narration is that of disgust, of humiliation. But now, no, lack of evidence does not mean that the dark man was never a bringer of truth, establisher of truth, prevailer of truth, the conqueror, the destroyer, the one that subjugates. And indeed, perhaps those who their efforts is to spread the lies that the dark man was never the prevailer in the land. He was never the king that ruled with justice. Those people who are the bringer, who are the fabricators of these narrations, you know well. You know, for the evidence, the lack of evidence. However, the reality of your failure, while you are in position, while you are the one that are ruling the earth today, is the only manifest truth that indeed the liberation of all people on the earth, and all the beasts and the birds and the fish and the insects, is with the return of a dark-skinned man that will be the compeller. It will be the bringer of truth. It will establish truth. And all you people, all you lineage, mixed lineage, that you are mentally ill and emotionally undeveloped, you will be subjugated. You will be eliminated. You will be destroyed. Your lies will be destroyed, and you will see, you will be a witness to it being destroyed. I don't think I will be part of that army. I don't think personally. I'm not. I don't think I'll be part of the army, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is most certainly that the deceiver deceives none. Truly deceive none but his or herself. And the playbook of the deceiver is quite amusing. It's quite amusing actually. But above all this, all praise is due to Allah who guides. For most certainly it is not by my effort alone. It is not by my effort. For the lies, the deception of the reality to which I find myself in is quite enchanting. You know, you can be placed under a good spell. And I am one that is acknowledged of my flaw. So with that being said, it is only logical that if you are aware of your flaw, and yet you are aware of a deception, certainly it seems perhaps there's a second party or a third party that perhaps maybe has your best interest in mind. I don't know. Time will tell. But all those of you in the establishments, you know, you so-called, all of you nations of the so-called white man, enjoy your lies. Tomorrow, your sons and daughters will be back. The reality of your sons and daughters will be of that reality that was thousands of years ago. Why? You know what that reality is? That you had no sense of what is even good or what is even right, what is good or what is bad. For you are a lineage of vomit of the earth. And make sure that gun, make sure you keep that gun with you, your God. Make sure you keep that gun, which is your God, make sure you keep it with you. However, tomorrow, you are aware of the dark-skinned man that was referred to as King Solomon. You know him. You know him. Your guns and bombs and rockets and tanks, by the permission of the destroyer, the bringer of death, is going to give another dark-skinned man that possibility to be able to do something that you only dream of. But you call it witchcraft, but does it give a fuck? Personally, I don't give a fuck what you call it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But enjoy the success of your deception. For indeed, it is a deception. It is quite a successful deception. It is a successful deception. Absolutely. Enjoy it. You know, the white man is the so-called white man is free to roam the land however he pleases. But tomorrow, you will be back in subjugation like your forefathers were. So, enjoy yourself, white man and white woman. Enjoy yourselves.